It is now time for the Jimmy primaries. While the Freedom and Pork Party primaries end tomorrow, we're gonna have to keep going for some time with the Jimmy ones because there's still quite a lot of Jimmys left in the Jimmy primaries. So I'm gonna be doing 2 Jimmy primaries today, probably 1 tomorrow, and then after that I'm just gonna start doing 2, 3 a day. Until we get to the end. Because I have till April 2nd, I think, which is like a week away, so I'm fine. I'll have plenty of time, but I don't want to wait forever, Mr. Beast has won 2 states in a row. Jimmy Fallon has narrowly won Massachusetts. Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Kimmel. Or Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel, rather. Jimmy Kimmel has won a state. Jimmy Kimmel did better last primary. He's been doing pretty bad recently, but he did better last time, so maybe he'll survive this primary. Jimmy Kimmel. Wait, that's not Jimmy. So yeah, I intend to do another Jimmy primary video later tonight, probably 6, 7. No, sorry, not 6, 7. 8, 9, 10 p.m. probably. Jimmy Uso has finally won a state. So yeah, expect another Jimmy primary tonight. And then I'm gonna try to record the finales for the Freedom and Pork Parties either tonight or tomorrow. It depends on how I feel tonight, because I'm gonna be kind of busy, so I may not feel like doing it. But I'm definitely gonna do another Jimmy primary at the very least. One more Jimmy primary tonight. Mr. Beast is doing pretty damn good. Virginia. Around carnival popcorn candy. Damn, another one for Mr. Beast. He is popping off. Ow! Damn, Mr. Beast is doing amazing this primary. Mr. Beast and Jimmy Kimmel, damn. And there's probably a couple of Jimmys that haven't won any states yet. Yeah, Jimmy Hart hasn't. Jimmy Hart's been doing really great these last couple primaries. But he just kind of fell off this primary. Jimmy Fallon, yeah, he hasn't won anything this primary. That's really bad news for Jimmy Hart, because he's done pretty great, and then he just all of a sudden, fell off. Jimmy Chamberlain wins Florida. Jimmy Chamberlain's done alright. Jimmy Dore has also done pretty bad. Jimmy Dore and Jimmy Hart have historically done pretty good in these primaries, but they're both struggling. And the people who have done historically bad, like Jimmy Kimmel, is now doing great. Like, Jimmy Kimmel just barely survived 2 primaries, and now he's doing incredibly. This primary, it's crazy how this stuff works. Another one from Mr. Beast. Nope, it's gonna flip. I thought it was gonna go to Mr. Beast, but it flipped to Jimmy Dore last second. Louisiana. Damn. Louisiana is flipped. Okay, this one's gonna go Mr. Beast. Yeah. Jimmy Hart finally wins his first state. That's crazy. Jimmy Hart has not won a state this entire time. The man has historically done really great, but he's just struggled this primary. I don't know what happened, but he's just flopped really bad. So yeah. Oh no! I saw this notification from Cleaner. Oh no! It's bad things happening. I didn't read it, but I saw Cleaner commented on my video. Uh-oh. um, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Jimmy Uso has won Indiana. I'm scared for Cleaner now because he lost. He lost the last primary, pretty bad too. For the Freedom Party, I'm scared for Cleaner. Okay, Jimmy Uso's kind of picking up. He was doing awful, but he's just picked up now randomly, so that's good for him. Jimmy Chamberlain, I think. Yeah, Jimmy Chamberlain, for sure. Wisconsin. Jimmy Hart still only got one state. He kind of needs to, kind of pick it up a little bit. And there's that little pickup. He has just won Illinois. So Jimmy Hart, he's trying. He's going to struggle this primary, though. I just kind of have this feeling that Jimmy Hart's going to struggle much more than normal this primary. This primary has been a breeze for Jimmy Kimmel, though, and Mr. Beast, that's for sure. They've both had an easy time this primary, no problem. Jimmy Fallon has also done pretty decent this primary. He's actually done pretty good, all things considered. Jimmy Uso, Jimmy Fallon, no, not Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Hart has done pretty bad this primary. Jimmy Hart, Jimmy Uso, and yeah, Jimmy Dore have all done pretty bad. Jimmy Dore and Jimmy Dore and Jimmy Hart have both done amazingly in previous primaries, but both are struggling heavily this time. It's crazy how badly they are struggling. Jimmy Chamberlain, yeah, Jimmy Chamberlain's starting to pick up a little bit. He's not in dangerous territories. He's got 5 states, which would normally be pretty bad, but considering how bad some of the other people are doing, Jimmy Chamberlain just won Kansas too. And Jimmy Chamberlain's not doing too bad. He's had worse days. He's at a pretty safe point right now. Is Jimmy Chamberlain gonna win again? No, it was going to Jimmy Chamberlain, but it flipped to Mr. Beast last second. So, yeah. Texas has gone to Jimmy Hart. So Jimmy Hart is now no longer last place. I believe, yeah, last place is now just Jimmy Dore. So, Jimmy Dore, you kind of need to get going, otherwise you're going to fall behind. Which is pretty much what's happening to him right now. He's falling behind. 2 states. And with this far into the primary, very rough. He's definitely going to be one of the worst performers in this primary, that's for sure. Even if he does somehow manage to scrape by and qualify. It's going to be rough for the guy, this primary. Jimmy Dore needs to win a state, otherwise he's going to lose. He doesn't have much time left. He needs to win 3 states, yeah. He needs to win 3 states in order to get out of being tied. Now he needs to win 4. Because guess what happened? Jimmy Hart won Montana. Jimmy Hart has done pretty badly, but he has kind of picked up enough to the point where he's still in the danger zone, but he's doing much, much better than Jimmy Dore is, which is all you can hope for. So even though, it could be going better for Jimmy Hart, it could also be going worse for him. Jimmy Uso has also had a pretty hard time this primary. He just won Utah. He's had a pretty hard time this primary, absolutely. I didn't even realize he's doing absolutely horribly. Jimmy Uso has done terribly. But he's still doing better than Jimmy Hart is, so he's safe. Ooh, that one almost went to Jimmy Kimmel, but it went to Jimmy Fallon. That was so close. Wow. Jimmy Hart? Yeah, Jimmy Hart's honestly probably safe now. Jimmy Hart has won enough states that I think I can call him safe. It's between Jimmy Uso and Jimmy Dore now. But I think Jimmy Hart has won enough states that he can call himself safe. And honestly, Jimmy Uso's getting to that point too. It's going to take a lot for Jimmy Dore to somehow come back from this. It's really going to take a lot. Yeah, every single state that comes by, Jimmy Kimmel just won California. It looks much, much worse for Jimmy Dore. Yeah, Jimmy Hart. Yeah, honestly, yeah, there's no way. Yeah, Jimmy Dore's out. He can't win. It's literally impossible. It's not possible for him to win. Yeah, he's done. Yeah, he's done. He's cooked. He's out. Jimmy Dore, man who had such great runs, just falls off right at this primary and loses everything. What a shame. What a shame. What a shame. Jimmy Uso and Jimmy Hart, while they performed much, much worse this primary, they have done it better. Sorry, they have done good enough to survive. And we'll see what happens tonight for the results tonight. But right now, Mr. Beast, Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Chamberlain, Jimmy Uso, and Jimmy Hart are the ones that survived to the next round. Goodbye.